So I'm sorry, ma'am. What did you say?
Okay. You're gonna have to call Renita.
Yes, ma'am.
And get in touch with her, and she'll tell you how you can give anybody, put anybody else on your
On the deed. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you so much.
This life, normal paths are not to be driven. We're too busy. I got my own dreams and ambitions. Everything I want, I'll bring to fruition. I'm my own boss, yeah, I make my own decisions. My father speaks through me, through my intuition. And when he speaks, you best believe I'ma listen. A tunnel vision when I get up in the zone. What I want, I manifest to being on my own. And all I need is my creator's permission. Then he gave it to me when he gave me the vision. I'm made in his image. Yeah, we weren't made to just exist, y'all. We were made to create.
Hello, my beautiful people. Well, today I'm going to share with you guys how I acquired this awesome piece of property before you in the dead center of an HOA community. This community has one place in the center of about 1,000 properties that is not part of the HOA community. And we're about to turn into it right now. To the right is a community of townhouses. There are only about 11 of them there that are not part of the greater HOA community of single family residences. Now, this particular piece of property, you guys, is located in the county of, or this whole community is in the county of a city and state that has no zoning ordinances. Here's a picture of it. Here's the investors, because I acquired this property with none of my own money. These investors flew down from New York and Atlanta with me, and they acquired it, and I just went on title to acquire some of the equity. There used to be a pool there, part of the community, as you can see, and now this property is not being used and has a ton of potential. I acquired this property at an awesome rate, but none of my own money. And as previously explained to you, I got that done by having other investors actually purchase the property for me. Now, this property, as I mentioned, has a ton of potential. It's in the county. There's a lot of wildlife. It's a pretty good sized piece of property, as you can see. And the pool can be restored. It can be filled. This is a piece of property that sits right beside it, but all of this is part of that property. And you can do with this a ton of potential. You can acquire properties for little to no money, or none of your own money, as I acquired this one. There are various ways to do this. This can be achieved through various ways. Now, this piece of property, although it's in the HOA community, like I mentioned, it's not part of the HOA community. And on top of that, there are no zoning and ordinance laws, zero in this area. The property poses the ability to become part of the HOA community. I already spoke with the president of the community with little to, no, actually $20 a door a year, and that gives the person access to put the piece of property, or to be able to fish in one of the 3 lakes in the community. So what we were thinking about doing is possibly putting tiny homes in the area, and then using those tiny homes as short-term rental properties. So this would be awesome for this community. We could also choose to build more townhouses on it in the future. We could choose to flip it, because it would be valuable to anyone who purchases it. As you can see, there's a building back there. It's not a storage, but we can use it as a storage unit. There's just a ton of potential in this property, and I literally paid nothing for it, and just acquiring equity in the property. So there's a ton of ways to go about doing this. And as I mentioned, although there are a ton of ways to go about doing this, With this particular deal, and this can be repeated, I actually had a couple of investors come in and want to purchase the property. I actually negotiated this property so low, you guys, that it did not make sense to not purchase this piece of property. I mean, it was literally that low of a deal. However, these investors wanted to get started with me. They had a certain number of funds they wanted to invest and throw at investment properties. And this was just one of the few that I was able to pose to them as an opportunity to start off. And they decided to come aboard. And like I mentioned earlier, we're just dividing the equity right now. So we don't know what the future holds, but we know it's bright for this property. And most importantly, I wanted to be able to inspire you guys that these types of properties are everywhere. It's not just that they're in my area. It's not just that I'm extra blessed or working some type of magic. These properties are available for anyone who's out there looking for them all across the United States. So stay tuned, you guys. Like, share, and subscribe if you would like to see more of the. But yep, this is one means by which you can acquire properties in today's time with little to no money. This one specifically with none of your own money, none of your own credit, and the strategies available to anyone out there. If you need more information, keep watching these videos, like, share, subscribe, so that we can make future content and get to showing you guys a little bit more of how to meet these types of people, how to structure these types of deals, and how to even get it done with little to no money or none of your own credit when you don't have these types of people around. Stay tuned.
This life, normal paths are not to be driven. We're too busy. I got my own dreams and ambitions. Everything I want, I'll bring to fruition. I'm my own boss, yeah, I make my own decisions. My father speaks through me, through my intuition. And when he speaks, you best believe I'ma listen. A tunnel vision when I get up in the zone. What I want, I manifest to being on my own. And all I need is my creator's permission. Then he gave it to me when he gave me the vision. I'm made in his image. Yeah, we weren't made to just exist, y'all. We were made to create.
It's a